film is useful for some types of evangelism. It can inform many types of evangelism, much more broadly that it can be used in, because film is like a bit of a mirror, and we can see the things that people are living for, the things that people are wondering about. It will reflect back to us the questions of the culture which it comes from. So you might look at a particular area like detective fiction, and in many detective fiction stories, you have a discussion of human nature, how human beings do the awful things they do, the perpetrators. Then you have the struggle of the detectives or the police or the investigators to try to bring light into the darkness that has sometimes been created by human nature. They're trying to solve and figure out what has happened. So you've got a search for justice, a search for truth. You've got a search for the restoration of order. You've got a wrestling with the problems of human nature, as well as descriptions of all the different things that can get in the way of that. That's a lovely mirror to be able to say, okay, I can now understand a little bit of the struggles that culture is recognizing with hearing things, with understanding things, with letting the light in. That can inform an evangelistic strategy, because we also are dealing with these same questions. How can we help people to confront what human nature is really like? How can we help people to accept a solution to reforming and transforming human nature? How can we help them to see where they might resist that? And how can we help them to work out how they might respond to it? Coming into the light, seeing the truth, and letting order be restored in their lives, which leads to freedom and liberty. So film has loads to teach us about the ways that people are thinking. Loads of different areas of film teach us about loads of different areas of human insight, human perception, human questioning. They teach us about the realities that people live in. Film also can be a vehicle, a bridge by which we can cross over into the ways people are thinking about the world. Most of us end the day with watching an episode of our favourite series, or a series we're watching on a streaming service of some kind. Many of us watch these things on our phones or on tablets or on our TVs. Wouldn't it be amazing if the gospel was understood and could be communicated in those sorts of idioms and those sorts of concepts as well? But we could actually have a conversation about how there are so many parallels in culture with the gospel and with the truths of the gospel. So I think it can equip evangelists to see where people are. I think it can be a bridge over which evangelists can use clips in their talks or can connect with the things people are thinking about, so that they can communicate the unchanging gospel in the changing language and thought forms that people are thinking about the world.